Wait a minute. This isn't Hamburg. Well, that can mean only one thing. We're on another Euro road trip. Well, hello there! We are on another road trip, and just a hop, a skip, and an arduous 2-hour jump on the motorway brings us to Goslar, here at the foot of the Harz Mountains, through which we are about to have a nice little ride. There they are, the start of the Harz Mountains, and we're about to ride straight through the middle of those bad boys any second now. What's up, chaps? Right then, into the twisties. Let's have it. Oh, I have so been looking forward to this. Can't believe it's finally here. And it seems that everything has just kind of come together at the last second. My Heel Tech GI Pro gear indicator arrived yesterday morning, so I very hurriedly fixed that, which was impossibly easy to fit. If I hadn't been making a video, it would have taken 10 minutes. I received a booster plug from the Booster Plug company in Denmark, which really nails the low-end fueling on this bike. It's so much better and smoother. I can just roll softly out of the corners with no jerkiness whatsoever. As you can hear, the Hurrick Rack 1 end can is making a wonderful noise at the back end. So glad I've got that soundtrack for this trip as well. So let me tell you a little bit about the trip. Let me tell you a little bit about the plan. Right now, we're riding between Goslar and Osterode am Harz, and we're smack in the middle pretty much, maybe just slightly to the side of the Harz Mountains in northern Germany. So we're going to ride right the way through this, and then continue south across Germany down to Bavaria. We're going to be staying just in the very northern tip of Bavaria, using absolutely no motorways to get there, and then the next day going to be cutting diagonally across, going straight through the middle of the Schwarzwald, or the Black Forest to you English speaking lot. And then I'm going to be meeting up with my stepdad and my mum in Mulhouse in France, Mulhouse to the Philistines. And then we, as a trio, will be heading down through Switzerland, across the Grimsel Pass, which I'm very excited about. And then ultimately ending up in northern Italy at Lake Como, and that makes me very excited. There's a lot of roads in there that look really quite special. And to start the whole trip off with this little section, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Got 2 hours of motorway nonsense out of the way right at the beginning, because if I'd have gone on the B roads, they would have been straight anyway, because northern Germany is relatively flat. But then smack, just 2 hours from where I live, and this is where we are. I can't believe I haven't been here more often. Oh, the crack, popple and burble of this pipe is so much better than the stock one. By the end of this trip, the cheek pads of my helmet are going to be completely compressed, just because of the idiotic grinning that's going on behind this shiny black facade. A biker pension. But then after Lake Como, the trip does obviously continue because we've got to get home. We're coming back via the Stelvio Pass. Il Passo della Stelvio! Which obviously I was supposed to go on the last Euro trip, but just got completely rained out. My spirits were equally as waterlogged as my leathers were. It was disgusting how wet everything was, including my will to continue in that trip. So this time I am full to the brim with optimism and just an aching hope that this trip is going to live up to the expectations of that trip. We've got a lot of beautiful roads to ride, a lot of amazing places to see. And one of the things I have done is I've just squeezed down my expectations as to what I can achieve in a day. There'll be no more 1,200 kilometer days, I can tell you that. Damn. That is a bumpy bit of road. It's roads like this that make me glad I don't have a sports bike. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not going to overtake you on a friggin' hairpin, mate. Thanks, but no thanks. Well, here we are in Osterode already. I remember that from the end of the last Euro trip when I skirted the Harz Mountains right at the very end. It was amazing, really cool roads, but sadly all over a little bit too quickly. I really should come back here, just spend a weekend just bombing around and around, going over stuff again and going back the other way. Such a shame that I have to literally bowl through and that's it. But hopefully the roads leading out will still be quite twisty. They can't be the only bendy roads in all of this area. It's not like you get to the end of the mountain range and then bosh, stop. No more bendy roads. At least hopefully not. That would be rubbish. Getting more into the rolling countryside now. So yeah, just like that, we're leaving Osterode. Short but sweet. There was a chance I was going to be able to meet up with a subscriber actually, Simon. Sorry that didn't work out, Simon. Well, as it stands, it's 2:30 now, so I would have been about 4 hours later than I originally said. So yeah, maybe next time. So I don't need to go for 7th gear because I know I'm in 6th. Then we're in Schwiegershausen, at which point I need to just pull up and set the next waypoint in the wonderful Google-driven navigation system, which I've already had a bit of a swear at. What the f***? Oh, oh, come on, you f***ing bend. Will you f***ing come on?